He's a founder of a beautiful company where he touches thousands of lives effortlessly. It doesn't matter the name, the brand, because his vibes heal. His every word heals. He lives and walks the talk. He's harmony. He's a neurologist. He's a neuroscience expert. He can rewire our brains. He can go deep in devotion with love. He can change our neurology through graphotherapy. He can decode our patterns as he's an expert graphologist. He manifests, trains people on law of attraction also. Beyond all this, he is a beautiful bundle of divine energy. He is a spiritual being with Lord of Love and Shine. And I can go on and on and on. Welcome, Manjunath ji.
Thank you, Sunny for that wonderful introduction. Thank you again welcoming me for this YouTube live.
Thank you. What is the secret of your inner work? How do you do? What do you do? Please go ahead.
Okay. So it's success lies in the habits one follow. So it's these habits what I follow is what I am today in front of this world. So the habits, the rituals is what keeps me going. And that's, I would say it's a fuel to me. Not from others' validation, it's from internal validation from myself. These habits is what I really bow down to. And that's what keeps me walking with so much of energy.
Thank you. If you could reveal those super duper success habits for inner
Okay.
validation, for inner truth, for living that essence.
Yeah. So the morning, so as I wake up, the first thing, okay, so I go up with the 10 random affirmations. Okay. So whatever strikes at that point in time, it might be saying just a simple thank you uh, for the room that served you for a better sleep, for the bed. And definitely, we should be able to say thank you to the sun as well, because it rose again for us to serve what we have to do. So these are the small things which we fail to acknowledge. So that's where my 10 affirmations, it's a random affirmations. That's what I would like to say. So just what strikes, because what stays in you is what's come out the very next day. So which means they're awaiting for your addressing. And that's the very good opportunity, I would say, to say thank you for these affirmations. And that's the first thing I do. And the second thing is I have my affirmations for my coaching thing. So, and also for money affirmations I have. So I do read all these affirmations. So that's the second thing I do. And then I also start my yoga after I wake up, after these two tasks. So stretching about for 30 minutes. So that's the next ritual I do. And following that is, since I'm a graphologist, so I do write my patterns every single day. So it's called graphotherapy. So I do therapy for my own brain, rewiring myself. Okay. So, and then I start my work for the day. So these are the morning rituals I do. And then in the evening, when it comes, again, there is a meditation ritual I do, because it's that meditation that gives me that power to be in connect with this divine. Okay. So that's the meditation thing I do. And then there is one more ritual, and definitely this the night ritual, which I'm going to mention it now, is very powerful. So before going to the bed, I write my the next day goals. See, because I had read this somewhere. Okay, maybe the universe wanted me. It has come me not once, three, four times. And it says like your days not starts from the morning, but the previous day night. So that's where the day starts. That's where we get into the sleep and our next day has clocked in. Okay. So I do write uh, maybe 15 to 20 goals before going to bed. So that's the very powerful technique. I didn't just read and I just kept quiet. I just went ahead and implemented it. Okay. And trust me, that is what is keeps me going every single day. Okay. And it also includes my daily rituals, whatever I'm mentioning. Okay. So it includes each and everything. And my day is planned. I would not say perfectly planned, but it is planned and it is there. Okay. So I don't just wake up and then think what I have to. No. Like once you have your goal, and it's also said in the Stranger Secret video as well. So that's what had like interest me to wake up from the bed and do those tasks, achieve those daily goals. And I would say like in order for a plant to flower, you have to take care every single day. The flower is like the consequence of all these efforts. So if you are able to achieve your daily goals, that's when the larger goal will be achieved. So it's a consequence of achieving the larger. So that's where my evening rituals have. So these 15, 20 goals very much. And trust me, since I'm also a law of attraction coach, so what I have to mention here is, I don't see this as a hand. So I see something where you can rewrite each and every single thing that happens to you in your life. It's that powerful. Okay. And trust me, it has surprised as well. So, couple of incidents, I just said, what was eating you? Aaj khatam ho gaya. Like today it is done. Then I went ahead and like I saw what has been like my goal for the day. And trust me, it is there. And it so called happened yesterday that there was one task. It was not getting complete. It was my office task. I said, it is taken care. Like today it is done. I literally said done. It is something like you start being it. Unless you start being it, you don't be there. Okay. So I just wrote that. And exactly at yesterday, 5 o'clock in the evening, till 3 o'clock, it seems it's not possible. And at 5 o'clock, it's done. That's the power. Okay. And the other thing, what happens? So, okay, I say this is a golden hand. Okay. So gold hand से जो भी लिखेगा तो everything happens. So that's what I say it as a law of attraction with this hand that everybody has got. Okay. And then when we sleep, whatever we wrote is there in our conscious mind. That's what we bought in. And they slowly move into subconscious. And then trust me, when you sleep, you're gathering the energy that is required to achieve those goals the very next day. It's very powerful. You don't know what happens in your sleep. Trust me, the universe will bless you with all that energy because you are showing to the universe that you are prepared. Show, like, before asking, show that you are prepared to the universe, and then universe will surprise you with abundance. Okay. So jadoo ho jata hai, like in the night, some magic happens. I don't know. You just ask for whatever you can ask in that goals book. So that's the one most powerful technique I just use. And definitely those quotes, whatever I get to read from other people's status or profile, see if you can take one small action towards it and what it really means to you. So that's what I started the night ritual, writing goals the next day goals. It's doing wonders. So that's what sets me for the day. And that's the ritual, Saniji. So yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm full of lessons and I'm ready to act upon them. I'll pass on to Geetika now. Geetika, your question. Your intelligent and wiser question.
First of all, welcome Manjunath ji. It's really great to have you here. And what I love about you is, since I interacted you personally as well, that you have very much depth and humility in whatever you share. Very simplest things you share it with so much depth and detailing that everybody can fall for it.
Thank you.
We know such mindset rituals and all of that. Even I also do daily goal writing and all that. But the way you explain, the little details, how it impacts mind, how it impacts emotions, and what the power it has, and that truly is very much powerful and inspiring for me at the same time. So coming on to a question, I want to ask that, since you are into handwriting and graphology, so my first question would be, what, since you are also an IT guy from background, so what inspired you suddenly to take up this and learn this, and even being so much dedicated to this as well, you know working like this? So I want to know this first.
Okay. Thank you for that question, I would say, Geetika, for asking it. So trust me, it is like as I mentioned, would like to mention it again. My coaches say like you have been hired for their mission. Okay, so it's in that similar line. I got they say right like when a student is ready, guru appears.
Right, right.
So I literally could see that. I read somewhere. Maybe it is manifesting from too long time. So that's what I realized. Okay. So I read this Warren Buffett line. Okay. So don't rely on single source of income. So this was like, I just got this thought being a middle class person, why the richest are richest and why the poor are poorest and why we are in this middle zone, so called. So that's because like we just relied on only one source of income. So there was no other source of incomes that existed for us. And then, as in, like when I came across my first coach, I should say thank you for Imran Beg. So I just learned my handwriting under him. Okay. So this exact line strike me. Okay. And trust me, I was a logical guy completely because even my poor my friends and all like they used to surprise how you are able to come up with so logics. Okay, and then this handwriting thing strike me and it was fitting me, so called my logic brain. Okay, so then I said like okay, there is something in it. And Warren Buffett also said, like, you should not depend on one source of income. Then it was matching somewhere. And then I said, okay. And also, it can be done side to my job as well as a second source of income after my office work hours. And that's when, like, I went. So I did the first level of his course, the first step program. Then I said, like, okay, seems good. And I'm not the person, like, if I step in, I step in deep. Okay. I don't like just look at
Right.
the surface, learn, and then go. No, I'm not that kind of person. So I just went, I did first, and then I got to know he has got more levels. Then I was also very interested to learn. I did all his levels. Okay. And then, trust me, it has transformed. That was a first step for me getting into this coaching framework, I would say. And I started to write the graphotherapy. So it starts with 21 days as a ritual. And it started from there. And I'm now close to 600 days of writing it. Okay. And today I am here speaking in front of the camera very confidently, having that coach mindset. So this is what the transformation it has done for me. And there are also some of the health benefits. I got it with the graphotherapy. So I had this thyroid issue. I was taking medications for it. And trust me, now I'm completely out of medication for thyroid. And the second thing is, like, okay, I stay in beautiful garden city, Bangalore. Okay. And it's too much cold out there in rainy season and then winter. I used to cover all my ears, body, okay, to protect myself. And then later, I got to know that was the reason why I was getting the frequent cold. Okay. So I don't know what happened, what rewiring happened in my mind level. So suddenly one day, like, let it go. I said, if I don't have it today, if I don't wear the jacket today, what will happen? Let's see. I don't know from where that confidence came. Suddenly it happened to me, and I said, like, okay, today I'm not covering anything. Whatever the dress I have, I'll experience the cold. And then I went. And trust me, that's the time, like, cold is not bothering. Little bit it is there, but it's not affecting me in any ways. And I was able to connect the dots from law of attraction as well. I was not letting that energy flow correctly into my body. So I was blocking my ears, okay, and I was blocking my body to experience it. And that's where the blockage that resistance started. I failed to recognize it, and that's the reason it was coming again and again, because of that imbalance of energy not flowing through. Okay, so that's like, I have seen little advantages, but these two are, like, I would say, it's something which I got it, like, let go. So these are the two things that happened. And once you started to taste the advantages of the techniques, right?
Right.
So I
And
don't,
get motivated.
I just like, acha, what else it can give? What else it can give? So that's where the thing started, and that's where I mastered it. And then definitely, uh, it that's how handwriting is stayed with me, and that's the journey, I would say. It started then. So
Yeah, very wonderful. The key here is not to resist the things that you don't want, but actually to embrace and accept or let go. Thank you
Yes.
so much. And my second question is, it's out of curiosity. I have observed most of the handwriting specialists, they write their name or most of the lines in capital letters. Maybe they don't want to identify or let someone else to know about their personality or so. But in childhood, we have those cursive writing notebooks. So if you have to choose between cursive and capital letters, what would you choose as graphology therapist or as a healing specialist?
Okay. So I would like to say thank you for asking such a wonderful, like, thought-provoking question. Okay. So being a graphologist, if you ask me, I will choose for cursive writing. Okay. Because it's in that cursive, actually the traits come out. Okay. The strokes come out. Okay. So to the contradictory, the person like who is writing in so-called capitals. Okay. So see, writing is I would say is a projection of yourself,
Right,
the way how you are projecting. And when it, since you mentioned like in the sign or somewhere where you want to mention your names and all, like if it is given an instruction to write in capital, no offense.
right.
But if you have a choice and then you choose capital, because it's the person who you are showing to the outside world.
Okay.
That's what even the signature we try to interpret it like it's you to the outside world. And
Hmm.
if you write in caps, uh, your signature, you're completely showing a different angle to the outside world, but you are not the same inside. So that's what it suggests. So the person doesn't want to reveal much of his internal values to the outside world. Yeah, reasons can be many based on how the person has been brought up in his childhood and all.
Right.
And in the strokes is where like you get to see a lot of dancing, I would say, because you get to know everything of a person when he writes with cursive. So again, it's an individual choice. Even if you think I have, like, you carry a different personality and you want to write cursive, it does not happen. Trust me,
Okay.
because there is a resistance. Okay.
Yes.
So definitely, like, nothing is impossible. So if you are looking for cursive, then practice to join two letters and then see if you
Yeah,
could
that so
continue.
we all know how to, yeah, write. But I think I have seen people, most of the they write their names or they write in books. Maybe they don't want to reveal their personality. That's what I felt. So
The
I,
best example is Geetika, the film actors. So they write in caps.
hmm,
So they don't want to reveal the exact characters. So that's a common place where you like to see.
hmm. And one last question I want to ask is that it has been a healing journey for you as well. Healing journey, transforming journey. So if you have to give one message to your 15-year-old, what would that be?
Okay. So one message I would like to give is don't hold like anything what has not worked in your life. Okay. Because every day, so I do this, okay. Every day I'll make a choice whether to be happy or to be miserable. Okay. Then definitely my mind say, be happy. Okay. So this is what I start my day with. Okay. And in this journey, after knowing so much of techniques, as you mentioned, um, the healings. So I said, those were the learnings to my 15-year-old, what he experienced. And to be frank, like I was different, even within the family circle. Okay. So I never used to get an answer like, if something they plan, they leave me. Okay. I was the odd one out there. They never used to consider in the group, whatever group they used to form. So all this happened, and like somewhere I used to say, okay, I meant to be like this, but then later I let go, and it was in that chaos, I would say, I was there.
Hmm.
Okay. So I started to accept the way I am. So this is a biggest change. And I just removed all the resistance. Like that's what I was saying. If you go too far from your purpose,
Hmm.
universe know how to correct it. Okay. So it will correct by any means. It will send so many people like, don't do this, I doubt you, and all these things, like they come to correct your path. Okay. And then I said they were there who corrected my paths at that point in time, to be in the realization state what I am today. Okay. And I just said thank you for those people who were in my life to teach me, to correct my path. So that's what I could say for my 15-year child inside of me today.
Thank you so much, Manjunath ji. All the answers were very much inspiring, powerful, full of wisdom. And I'll now pass on to Sunny ji. Yeah.
Thank you, Geetika, for asking wonderful questions.
Thank you, Manjunath ji, for answering with love and healing us all and sharing your secrets as well. Thank you so much. And we look forward to learning from you, spreading this divine light to millions of people whom you attract with ease and peace. Keep smiling, keep shining, and we wish you all the best for all the noble future selfless endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Saniji. And one more thing I just want to mention. I'm not sure. So I don't see anything as a coincidence. Okay. So there is a purpose. Everything is serving what they have to do on this earth. And trust me, it's raining right now in Bangalore, the place where I stay. Okay. So it's a indication that cleansing is happening. So
Yes.
yeah, hopefully that energy is passed on to whoever is watching this alive. Let the cleansing happen in each one of your life. And that's what I could say right now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Good to know you, and
Thank you
I'll
to
see
our
you.
lovely
Bye.
audience. Thank you.